Hey, it's Paul from Guitar World, and today we're going to be looking at Marshall's great utility amplifier, the Marshall MG50 FX. Let's take a look. Marshall's MG50 FX is part of Marshall's MG series of amplifiers. It's a solid-state amplifier with 4 channels and built-in DSP effects. It's real intuitive and it's easy to use, and you can really get some great sounds out of this 112 combo amp. Let's start by looking at all the controls. Let's begin by looking at the front panel. The 4 channels are activated by the 2 buttons on the top over here, which signify either a green LED or a red LED. So on the left, the green signifies clean and the red signifies crunch. Moving over to the 3rd and 4th channel, the red LED is overdrive 2, while the green LED is overdrive 1. Each channel has its own gain, middle, bass, and treble controls, along with the volume, which you preset and store via the 2 buttons over here. And last but not least, you have the master volume, which governs the overall volume, which cannot be saved or stored. Basically, you just set the volumes you want to work with and then use the master as your overall volume. Also, we have a reverb knob over here, which is turned on and off by the button over here. We also have a modulation knob, which gives you effects such as phaser, flanger, and chorus. And then you have your delay knob over here. And both of these controls can be turned on and off from the FX button here. And there's also a tap tempo button for the delay as well. There's an external FX button for the send and return loop in the back of this amp. And the great thing about this amp, it has a built-in tuner, and you can save whatever settings you set on each channel that can be easily activated via an optional foot switch. Finally, I should mention there's also a damping button which allows you to change the character and feel of the amp to either a classic, loose feeling or a modern response, which is very tight. There's also a headphone out and an MP3 line in, so you can jam along to your favorite songs. Let's begin on the clean channel of the Marshall MG50 FX. And what I've put on is a bit of reverb and chorus. Actually, a lot of each. Let's take a listen. Now let's move over to the crunch channel. Now let's move over to overdrive 1, which is also a very great sounding overdrive channel. Here we go. Finally, let's listen to OD2, which is a great channel to set up for solos. Take a listen. Also, let me quickly show you how the damping control works. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but you'll hear how tight the response is on a modern and the sag that you get on the classic. Right now, I have it on classic as far as damping, so let's take a quick listen. And now let's move over to the modern, which will tighten things up a bit. Finally, let's take a quick whirl through the effects section, and you can really hear how great these DSP effects sound. Let's start with turning on the mod, which is basically chorus, phaser, and flanger. So let's take a listen as we roll through it. Finally, let's take a listen to the delay knob and basically show you how the tap tempo works on this as well. So let's match the volume and slow it down. Marshall's MG50 FX is ideal for the bedroom, practice, or the stage. If you're looking for the classic Marshall sound along with some really special effects, this is it. Check it out.